Victor here, and we're going to go over some of his symptoms after his first visit. He's done a little better. We're also going to go over his x-rays today and let you guys watch all that. So Victor, really quick, how did you do after the first visit?
Well, I felt a little bit lightheaded at first, but other than that, I felt pretty good. I just had a slight headache for a couple hours, but overall, I slept very good the night prior to that. Well, the night of, I felt much more. It was much more easier to be able to stretch and be more flexible. Right. That was a lot more better for me in those results.
Now you said you ran too.
I also ran a mile for the first time without no discomfort or no pain, but it was still in the back of my mind where I was hesitant of it. So I didn't push my body.
He didn't push it really hard, but he did feel a little bit. You didn't have any pain like you had before.
Yes, sir.
But he still didn't push it though, so it's not absolute, but he did feel different. Okay.
Also, on top of that too, I played video games on my phone, and for 15-20 minutes, I didn't feel my hands going numb at all. So. And
that's been going on for quite a while. His hands would go numb all the time. So that's what happens after his first visit. We're going to go over his x-rays just to begin, and then let you guys watch all that. So why don't you come on in? You can come back here. Throw the x-rays up here. Okay, Victor. Here is your x-ray, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and stand up here, please.
Yes, sir.
So you get better. You can come over this way a little. Good. So remember what I talked about the other day about straight spine? Straight spine's better than curved spine, right? The more this head is centered over the body, the less pressure on your imbalance, right?
Yes.
And so, again, good posture is important. So we're going to check that out on his x-rays here. So here's your right side, Victor. Here's your left side, okay? This is the first time you've seen these, right?
Yeah.
Good. So I would say think of this like a fence or a building. So think about this as the foundation down here, and this is the fence. So what you want to do is you want to see, well, the straighter the fence, the longer it's going to stand, the straighter the wall, the longer it's going to be able to carry the house, right?
Yeah.
And so do you see it straight? It's a little curved, right?
It's a little bit curved, yes, okay. To the right.
So we have, I'm going to start from the bottom here. You have a short leg on the right, 7mm short leg on the right.
Okay.
And essentially that looks like this a little bit. Just a little tilt on the right here, okay? And if you move your way up, everywhere I've made marks are pinched nerves in the back.
Pinched nerves?
Yes, those are all pinched nerves, okay?
Wow, okay.
Right here in the lower part of the back, and that's between here and here. That's a 7-degree curve in here. And again, as you work your way up, that's important. These pinched nerves are important, but the most important thing is what's happening up here in the neck, like I told you before, right?
Yes.
The imbalance happens up here. So if you look at the center of your head, it's not centered over the center of your back. So it's listing 5mm to the left.
Okay.
Okay. And if you want to stand right here, you can take a look at that real quick. Kind of stand back right here. So you can see how
yes.
Here's this curve, and you see the whole body leaning, okay?
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, and so you can see also that the head should be like this, and it's tilted. So there's a tremendous amount of pressure up here in the neck, okay? And that's, again, where I was telling you that the problem is, okay? And yesterday when I adjusted you, I just adjusted your neck, and we had results everywhere in your body, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the big thing I see out here is probably the 7-degree curve and the imbalance in your neck. Any questions about that?
I thought the problem was over here.
That's where you feel the problem,
that's
right?
Where you feel the problem, yes.
Okay, so it's a very good point. Nerves, they get pinched down here, and you can see, I don't even have any marks down here for pinched nerves.
Yes, so there is no pinched nerves.
Well, there is, but the thing is that these are the more critical ones, but the imbalance causes torque. Just like I told you, you wouldn't understand how that works. You looked at my explanation yesterday, and you said, "Oh, it makes sense." But it only makes sense when you're looking at it. When you start feeling it, you're like, "Where's my pinched nerves down here? I thought this is where my pain is."
Yes,
the pain is here, but the symptoms are here, but the cause is up here.
The cause is on top.
Yes. Okay. So let's take a look at your side view here. Okay. Here is your side view. So this is how you look on your side. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how it should look on this spine. Okay. So, remember what I told you? Head over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, right?
Yeah.
The more these bones stack like bricks, the more you put your weight of your body on the brick. Okay? Okay? The more you have poor posture, the more what happens? Now your muscles have to work.
Yeah, and then it leans to one side.
You lean one side of that. Okay, exactly. Okay, so posture is very important. So I'm going to put this over your spine. You tell me what you see. Okay? Does your spine look like it's supposed to look? So here's your spine. Does yours look anything like this one?
It looks horrible. Because this is where my head's at, and then it goes in, goes out.
Exactly.
It goes back out again.
Exactly. So I'm going to make this spine kind of look like yours.
Okay.
Okay? And so if it looks like yours, see what happens? Okay. Now these nerves down here get more pinched as I make that posture worse. And then up here, your head is like this.
The thing that's so weird is that I could actually feel my body in that position.
In that position.
Yeah, you know, like as I'm standing, I could feel how that would make sense. How like my hips feel like they're exaggerating out, and your lower back. And
exactly.
Yeah,
and so you were asking about pinched nerves down here. Well, say here's the holes that the nerves come out of.
Mm-hmm.
And so the worse the posture, the more these lower ones get smaller and smaller. See how small that is?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So, interesting how this, you can feel this, right?
Yes. So sorry.
There's
It's
little
okay.
baby.
You can grab her, no problem. Okay, so now let me show you where I know the problem's coming from, and I'm going to explain to you why that's the problem, okay?
Okay.
And this is the most interesting thing about your case, is his neck, okay? Let me have you move that over,
Yes, sir.
and I'll close this door. So, come closer with the camera. Good. So here's his neck. Now, this is how it's supposed to look right here. Can you see this over here? My finger? Okay. And this is how his looks. Okay, now, with the proper alignment here, it would he will feel a lot better. Okay? Because his neck doesn't look like this, it puts pressure on the atlas. And this atlas should look like this right here. This angle. See his angle's off right here? And because the angle is so far forward, this bone right here, the C2 called the axis, actually pushes up against that bone right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And do you see how round this is down here?
Yeah.
Does that look round right there?
It doesn't look round.
Okay? So that is worn off down there. Okay? And so you feel that as what? You feel it as like grinding. Do you ever hear like sandpaper?
Yeah.
And you feel it when you kind of move your head back and forth, right?
Yes.
Okay?
That cracks it up.
He actually is wearing off that bone on that bone down there. And this is interesting now that I'm looking at this. This is actually flatter than it usually is, this axis. He's actually worn off this bone too. Now, a lot of people that come in have this problem. His is even worse. He's 26 years old, right?
26.
You can step back now, please. Actually, come on, one more time. His is actually worse because he has an osteophyte growing off the back of his head.
Is that this right here?
Yep, that's it right there. He can feel it right in the back of his head. Here, come over here and show the camera. So you can even see it because he has short hair. And there, it's right there. Okay, and so that osteophyte is growing because he has long-standing forward posture, so bad and for so long that the bone is actually growing into the muscle here. It's an osteophyte. Okay, usually you don't see that on people until they're in their 50s or 60s. Okay, and so he has that. 26, he has that already. Okay. So the complication of this and this tells me he has long-standing problems with his neck. That imbalance is why he's here today. Okay?
Do you want to get one comment real quick?
Absolutely, please.
I've gotten these x-rays and these adjustments on how my neck is forward and there's no curve. I've done multiple chiropractic adjustment and traction.
Before me?
Yeah, before you, for over 30 visits already. They've done before and after x-rays of what my neck was and how it slanted, but for some reason it still hasn't changed, obviously. You know, so
So you've seen this before?
I've seen this, right?
Yes, you've seen this.
Yes, we've already.
Did you see the osteophyte before?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, never saw that.
No, I just saw I just saw how my neck was straight and there was no curve into my neck, basically.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And but this portion of my spine, I just never saw. I just saw this, and they had me do traction several times, and supposedly I was gonna shape the format of how my neck is supposed to be.
Traction does not work, people. Not at all. You have to, and this is what we do here, we adjust this curve right here. We adjust this, push this back, and give him instructions in the future, not yet, but in the future to carry his head properly, carry his posture better. And so after your first adjustment, you felt change in your neck.
Yes, I did.
Okay? And the reason he felt change, and the reason he felt that lightheadedness is because when I work on this area, this atlas now is changing. The position of it changed, which took pressure off the cerebellum, the brainstem in here, which changed the way his brain recognized posture and balance. Okay? So, any other questions about what you see here?
No, you basically summed it up. And
okay. Again, 30 visits to another chiropractor and traction.
Plus more.
Plus more.
Because I saw another chiropractor too.
Okay, so we're gonna get him adjusted right now. Go ahead and lay on your back again here.
Okay. Give me a second. Hope she doesn't hit the circle right here.
Good. Okay, just like before, just relax best you can, okay?
Yes, sir.
Not gonna do anything different today.
Okay.
You're doing great, Victor. Good, beautiful. How was that?
That was great.
That was great, right? Not nearly as much fear this time. You did, but beautiful. This way now, the camera. And did you hear that went a lot, right?
A lot.
Part of it is that I got a good adjustment the other day,
Okay.
and your body's more relaxed actually than it was before, and you trust me more than before.
I did.
So by having that, I can get better and better adjustments. Okay.
Right on.
So one more, we're done.
I'm excited.
Coral's excited. Good. Wow.
That was so good.
What'd you say? It felt good now?
It felt good.
Good. Yeah, you were really nervous the other day. Good. Could you open the door behind you, please? Right there, and we'll let him out in a second here. Good. Okay, let's see. Just like before, no twisting or turning, right?
Okay.
Go and throw your feet over the side. How lightheaded are you this time?
Lightheaded, but you know.
Lightheaded?
Yeah.
Good.
It's doable.
Relax. Go ahead and walk, please. Girl, what are you doing, baby? You wanna go see Daddy? Here, come here. Watch Daddy walk. Like we all do.
The thing that is so funny is that my mom had mentioned to me once when I had cut my hair short about this bone, and then I had told her like, you know, Mom, like it's been there forever, and she was like, I don't think so, and I was like, yeah, Mom, like it's not nothing new. But now that you point it out, like 'cause my neck is like straight, it just grew with that bone.
The bone grows because
Yeah, it
of
grows.
its opposed demands.
Yes.
Go ahead and stop right here. So go ahead and step back real quick. Let's just see how you're doing again. Go and touch your toes. Okay, go ahead and stand up.
This is more than what I was able to touch.
More what? More what?
More than this is
More flexibility.
Yeah, more flexibility from the first time that I got adjusted.
Yep, exactly. Go ahead and lean back. Good. No pain, right?
No pain at all.
Go ahead and look at the floor. Good. Up the ceiling. Okay. How you feel?
I feel great.
Good. Thank you for the video again.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.